I'm here today with OCBC Securities, winner of the Investment Product Innovation of the Year Award for Singapore in the Asian Banking and Finance Retail Banking Awards 2022. Joining me is Wilson Hurd, the Managing Director of OCBC Securities. Congratulations, Wilson, and tell us your thoughts about winning the award this year.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Asian Banking and Finance, and to give us this award to recognize our Lion-OCBC Securities Hang Seng Tech ETF being the best innovative investment product in Singapore. So let's give you a recap on what this ETF is about. Our ETF is listed on Singapore Stock Exchange in December 2020. It is the first ETF listed in Singapore Stock Exchange.
Fantastic. And we know that investors are always very focused on tech products and tech investments. So it's great that they can have this access to these products in the Singapore market for local investors. Now, what are some of the challenges that you face when introducing this to the Singapore investment market?
So we have to go back to our second half of 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic. So the challenges and when we are facing to launch this product, and we see the investors are very keen for the technology stock, and particularly for the Chinese tech giant. But that time, the ETF tracking the Hang Seng Tech Index is only available in Hong Kong, and it is classified as a specified investment product. So, which means 90% of the Singapore retail investor, you are not able to access to this product. So that's why we partner with a Lion Global investor, the local fund managers, to bring this product into Singapore. We become the first tech-themed ETF listed in the Singapore Stock Exchange. But on the other hand, COVID-19 is really posed a lot of challenges for us. How we are collaborate with our stakeholders, the exchanges, to market this product timely into the markets. So that it is a lot of changes. And in fact, we do a lot of digital marketing, social media, leverage a lot on the social media platform to market the ETF during that time.
Yeah, terrific. Now, Singaporean investors, and I'm based in Singapore, are very exposed to REITs and property. So it's great that you've been able to bring them tech. Now, what do you think this innovation represents about the future for investments, and what other ideas do you have to leverage this, or in fact, other investment options for your clients?
I believe the future of the banking and finance, and really one thing it is certain, it is we facing the constant disruption. You have seen the technology companies, the startups, and gradually step into the financial services sector. And what we are able to learn from them, it is how we are able to leverage on technology, digitalization, transform ourselves to able to scale up our business. At OCBC Securities, and what we are doing, it is we really would like to transform on our platforms digitally to provide a better investment channel to our retail investor. And we are also integrated our trading platform to OCBC, the banking app. On the other hand, beyond the digitalization, customer centricity, it is one of the key focus for us. Whenever we design a product, we analyze what's the customer's behavior and what is their preference. So with two objectives in mind, whenever we created a product, we want to bring the global markets and back to Singapore investor. Secondly, we want the investor to capture the rising trend, the rising opportunity to monetize the markets, to meet their investment needs.
Terrific. Now, the ETF has shown strong performance in terms of data available. How do you plan to follow through on the success?
Quite proudly to share that other than the Hang Seng Tech ETF, we continue to expand our ETF space. As I mentioned, we want to bring the global markets to our retail investor. In August and 2021, we partner with Lion Global Investor, launch our second ETF. It is called China Leader ETF on Singapore Stock Exchange. This year, April, and the first Singapore low carbon ETF, it is also being launched by us on Singapore Stock Exchange in April this year.
That's interesting. Do you think that the retail investors are going to be interested in more of these sorts of ETFs with themes? And obviously, that's a strong trend. How do you think these ETFs are going to play to your strengths?
I think the ETF in investing, it is really the trend, the very trending now. And what we see from the Singapore Stock Exchange, and in 2021, the combined AUM for the ETF investing grew from 8.5 billion to 12.5 billion. So it is close to 50% growth. On the other hand, we've seen this mega trend theme ETF is coming into the local markets. And as you are aware, sustainability, it is very big topics at OCBC. So we are basically partnering with our partners to take the lead to launch the first Singapore low carbon ETF. And we are continuing to leverage on what we are good at. We are being one of the top brokerage firms in Singapore. We are also in the making for the next ETF to come next year. Yeah, very exciting journey ahead.
Well, we look forward to seeing what the new ETF is. And I think it was Warren Buffett who once challenged all the hedge funds to compete against putting money into an ETF in over 10 years, just the standard ETF one. So it's great you're bringing such new ETF innovations to the market to give Singaporeans access to a wider range of products. So well done on that. Congratulations, Wilson. And we look forward to talking with you again next year.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Tim. Thank you for the award. I appreciate that.